Good morning, y'all.
It is 6:30 in the morning, and I am dropping Mishap back off at the trailhead where I picked him up yesterday. So for today, the plan is to go across Bear Mountain. And before that is the Bear Mountain Zoo that you get to walk through. And we got some really bad news yesterday that we're not going to be able to go through it because we were both planning to walk through. They have been closed a good bit this summer. They're doing renovations and construction there. They had reopened back about 2 weeks ago or so, and have just periodic dates when they're closed down right now. And I called yesterday just to confirm that they would be open for today. They were open yesterday and the day before and the day before, like this whole week, and they're closed today. So pretty disheartening for us because we were really looking forward to going through that. So we're hoping maybe they'll be open tomorrow. They told us yesterday they're still not sure about the whole Labor Day weekend even. So I would think that they'd be pushing to at least be open over the weekend because, I mean, it's Labor Day weekend. So hopeful that they'll be open over the next day or two. You know, we're both really fortunate in the fact that, you know, we have the truck and we can just come back. So if they open over the next couple of days while we're still in the area, our intention is to come back and be able to do the trip through the zoo. So that's the hope so far. Bear Mountain though, I'll be meeting him up there. There's a tower up there. Yeah, I'm gonna go up and meet him. I'm probably gonna stop and actually try and do the walk across the bridge there at the Hudson as well, because it's pretty cool bridge. So busy day today. I'm excited for him.
So the plan was to do like 16.9, but I may do more. I'm not really sure about that yet. We'll see.
Yeah, when we had our plans to go through the zoo, that meant a late start for him because he's only just a couple miles ahead of, north of the zoo right now, and the zoo doesn't open until 10 a.m. normally. Yeah. So in order for him to have gone through during opening hours, then he would have been doing a pretty late start this morning. So he was dialing back the miles, but he'll probably do more today because of starting earlier.
Yeah. All right, let's get to trekking.
Oh yeah? Yeah, he swooped down and grabbed. They have nesting boxes built up underneath of the bridge here for the peregrine falcons.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, this is the first view going up Bear Mountain. Very beautiful, the Hudson. All right, y'all, here's the view from Bear Mountain. And if you look in the distance right through there, you can see the New York City skyline. And down to the Hudson River. Absolutely gorgeous up here.
All right, guys, we are at the Bear Mountain Tower. He's feeding a baby bear. I love it. Holy cow. Snaking up the bridge. These Nose Mountains, so that's where you were just at.
Yeah.
Lovely view of the Hudson. The New York City skyline, as seen from Bear Mountain.
All right, y'all, check this out. The ground's all burnt up. Trees are all burnt up from some recent wildfires. Don't know if somebody threw a cigarette down or how this started, but it's so dry in this area that's kind of scary. All right, y'all, here's a view looking north from Bear Mountain. Beautiful up here. So look back over towards Bear Mountain. There's the lookout tower right there straight ahead. And down to the Hudson River, which is right there. This is the view from Black Mountain. And that's the New York City skyline directly ahead. All right, y'all, I cannot believe I've already walked 800 miles. Man, what an accomplishment. All right, y'all, so I've made it to the famous lemon squeezer. So the trail goes right down through this little area right here. Let's see if I can fit. All right, y'all, so I made it through the lemon squeezer, and the trail turns and goes right down through there. It's pretty cool. Very nice. And then up we go. All right, y'all, this is the view of Island Lake. Beautiful spot. All right, y'all, 22.4 miles done. I can see the truck. I've made it to Route 17. They're doing construction on this bridge behind me. The road's closed, but I can see Amethyst. It's got me a cold drink.
Hi, guys.
Good evening, y'all.
It is almost 7 p.m. and what a day it has been.
Yeah.
So for me, it's been like a day of nothing went right all
Yeah.
day long.
Chaos.
Yeah, it's just been like everything I went to go do, just I couldn't do it. There was something that was impeding it for the day. And I mean, it started this morning with the zoo being closed,
Yeah.
you know?
Which I had to take a blue blaze around the zoo, and we're hoping that tomorrow, after I get done hiking, we can head back up that way and go through the zoo.
Yeah, so I checked online. It is not announcing another closure for tomorrow. As a matter of fact, the closure that was on for today has already been taken down from the website. So hopefully it's open tomorrow and we won't have any issues there. But from there, I mean, I went up to the top of Bear Mountain with you. Well, first we walked across the river, the bridge, Bear Mountain Bridge, across the Hudson, and
Yeah, you get some good views from that bridge.
it is so pretty. I mean, it is beautiful through there. It's noisy and it's loud, and there's, you know, traffic going constantly, and trying to cross the road.
People don't know what a crosswalk means.
It's a little dangerous. You kind of got to play Frogger and then hope somebody will actually slow down and let you cross at the crosswalk, because yeah, it's they need one of those buttons that you can push so that you can cross safely.
Give the pedestrians the correct right of way.
Yeah, that was probably one of our more challenging parts of the day as well,
Yeah.
was just getting across the road safely. But from Bear Mountain, man, that was really pretty.
Yeah.
It was really pretty. And we were able to see the New York City skyline in the distance. A little foggy out through there, but that was pretty neat.
Yeah. And I met a lady at the bottom named the Michelle.
The
Michelle. And I hiked all the way up to the top of Bear Mountain with her, and all the way back down the other side, and then we split ways. And what a sweet little lady she was. We had good conversation the whole way up and the whole way down.
Yeah, he texts me as he's coming up. He's like, I met another hiker who's coming up with me, like, and sent me a picture of her, and it was really cool. I got to meet her. She was super, super sweet. So yeah, he finished the hike back down the mountain with her, and the actual tower there, I mean, it's really interesting. I mean, they have all of these pictures and portraits from the building of the bridges, and just all kinds of historical pictures that are actually done in tiles, which I think that's really neat. It's just an interesting setup. He went back down the mountain. I went over, found a little trail that was just kind of, I hadn't looked at the maps or anything for up there. I just happened to spot a trail, and I was like, oh, there looks like a big rock-faced dome back there. I'm just gonna go check it out. And walked back there, and it was where an old fire tower apparently was. And then you walk on past it, and there's just tons of exposed small rock faces and domes, and just a random bench sitting back there, and it was gorgeous. Sat down on the bench. I probably spent an hour and a half, 2 hours sitting there. Sat there and edited a video, and just sucked in the beauty. Best part of my day right there. And from there, it kind of went all downhill for me.
Yeah. Trying to find a place to pick me up, and a place to just park for the night. Yeah.
And a place to get water, to refill the water jugs for the day. So all of it was just kind of like, every time I go someplace, there are so many closures around here right now. The one lake that I went to, completely shut down for toxic algae. And I'm like, closed down for toxic algae, okay. And the campground I went to, the outside water was turned off, and I'm like, well, okay. And I'm just one thing after another. It was just trying to get to the place to get him set up with some extra water partway through his day. Couldn't access it. The place where I ended up being able to hook up with him was kind of a not really good place to try and pull off alongside the road, but we made it work. And then where he intended to end the day, roadblocked. I couldn't get to it, but we lucked out, got some trail magic from one of the people working on this bridge here. Talked to her and kind of got a little bit of low-key permission to self-camp here for the night by the bridge where they're doing the repair on the bridge, and we'll be up and gone before the crew ever comes back in the morning. So we kind of lucked out there, because I was furiously checking on Google Maps and everything for local trailheads and places where we could go potentially set up for the night. So he ended up squeezing an extra mile in for the day.
Yeah.
So how many miles did you do?
22.4 today.
Yeah, big miles today. And you said you feel great though.
Yeah, I could hike 30 miles a day, I felt like.
Yeah, I mean, he came home crusted in sweat and salt. He felt good. What else?
The mishap count.
Yep.
Mishap count for the day is 0.
Look at us go.
Trying to get back on a roll again.
And I've been out walking a lot more over the last 2 days, testing this foot a little bit. I mean, my heel hurts every evening at the end of the day. It doesn't hurt any more today or yesterday than it did 3 days ago at the end of the day without walking. So I'm seeing improvement. It's starting to heal. The pain that I have is not the pain that threw me off trail. It's that Achilles tendonitis that I was dealing with when I got on trail. So I'm seeing improvement, and it makes me feel a lot better, because I was starting to get a little disgruntled, you know? So yeah, I'm feeling a lot better.
All right, like always, hit that subscribe button, give us that thumbs up, turn on those notifications, leave a comment below, and we'll see you in the morning.
Good night.
Good night.